It's a little bit slippery right here. Really slippery. So I'd definitely be careful here if you're in this turn lane. Definitely wouldn't be doing this without a 4-wheel drive. This intersection is slick. I just kind of slid through it. Definitely needs to be sanded. That bridge wasn't too bad. This is definitely slippery. Drive really slow if you get out. Don't use your brakes a lot. This right here is really slippery as well. Just slow, slow, slow. 4-wheel drive. It's not like icy slippery though. It's snow slippery, and as the snow's melting some, it's just made it more slick. It's kind of like driving on a really slick, wet road. The last intersection I went through was pretty slippery, so I'm just going to slow way down before I get there. I'm sure if I need to put my brakes on, I have plenty of time to do such. I didn't have to hit my brakes for that intersection, so I don't know if it was really slick or not, but I just went really slow. Just, just taking it easy. This isn't slippery at all. This seems just very wet. But this up here looks like it might be a little on the slick side, so I'm just going to slow down. Doing about 20 miles per hour. Bet you Mr. Tow Truck over there is busy. We get these clouds to move out of the way, this would all start to melt some. Dry out a little bit. Alright, bridges are always really bad. Just take it real slow. That bridge is slippery. I pushed my brakes a little bit, and I can definitely feel it slide a little. I thought my cell phone wasn't recording there for a second. I was going to be frustrated. 15 minutes to go, 2.5 miles. That intersection is slippery. My back end is kind of slow around it. So on Main Street here in Boerne, heading kind of towards downtown, heading north. This part of the road seems okay. I'm over by the Walmart, and I don't know if the Walmart's open. Let's look. This intersection might be a little on the slick side. There's a bridge here, but I'm just taking my foot off the gas. Just kind of slowing way down because I have to stop. Just kind of slowly meander through this. Oh, Walmart's open. It's very open. Lots of cars there. Don't want to land over in that ditch. This is a little slippery right here. This is the corner on Main Street over by Walmart. It's a little bit of a hill. I can definitely feel the front tires sliding just a little bit. But I'm not sliding backwards. So that's good. That truck seems like it's getting plenty of traction. I'm in a big F450 dually, so just because it's a big truck doesn't make it any safer. Actually, in some cases with ice it can make it worse because you have a lot more weight to stop. But I'm just going real slow. Just taking it real easy. Walgreens here at Main and Bandera, it looks to be open. This guy's sliding. He's trying to go through this intersection. I'm just going to go ahead and stop. There's someone in the middle of the road. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think a police officer just told them to get out of the road. Alright. But the police officers are out. If you see him, wave at him, tell him thank you for doing a good job. I'll tell you right now, this is, if you're not running four-wheel drive, don't be out here. I'm watching two-wheel drive vehicles. You didn't see it on the camera, but there's a two-wheel drive truck over here. He couldn't get any traction in this intersection. He's spinning and sliding sideways. The guy that just left this intersection, he's sliding when he's turning, so I'm just going to be real slow here. But I haven't seen any issues with it. But Bandera and Main, that whole intersection's really slick. Again, watching some two-wheel drive vehicles struggle to get traction after they stop in that intersection. This part of the road, so I'm I'm on Bandera heading towards HEB, and this part of the road seems to be okay. I'm not really sliding around a bunch. I'm going about 15-ish miles per hour though. I'm taking it super easy. So, just everybody be super careful. This truck up here can't get any traction. It's struggling to get traction in front of me. So that's going from Herf Ranch on 46 to HEB. I took all the kind of the main roads. I didn't go through any of the back roads or the residential roads to kind of avoid getting any really slick spots. I'll go over here over I-10 real quick, and then I'll turn back around. I'll go back the other way. I'll go back down through Main Street, then River Road. Actually, I'll just drive down. Maybe I'll just drive down Main Street so everybody can see. Sorry, the video's a little long. It's just you have to go slow through here, or you're gonna spin out. Earlier in the week when this all first started, we were just getting sleet, I spun out. So that was scary. You don't want to do that again. So this is I-10 in front of me. I'm on Bandera Road, going to go over Interstate 10. Here in Boerne, Texas. If you're watching, you're not from the area. We're about 35 minutes north of San Antonio on Interstate 10. We're about 40 minutes south of Kerrville. It's a really long night. So just barely, just taking my foot off the brake. Want the truck kind of start moving, and then just give it just a little bit of gas. building any torque in the back end. This is slippery. I can feel the truck sliding a little bit. It's not, it doesn't feel like I'm out of control slippery, but I can definitely feel the truck sliding some. So we're just taking it really easy. There's traffic on I-10. Not a lot. So this intersection's slippery. Put my brakes on just a little bit. I'm not sliding, but still, I can still feel it being a little on the slick side. And so, go over here to Home Depot. This hill's not too bad. Pull in here and turn around. This is an all concrete parking lot, I think, and I don't want to be in here too much. It looks slippery. We're gonna turn around. Yeah, this part's slick. It's a slippery parking lot. Just be careful if you come up here. There's a stop sign there, buddy. This guy's trying to run a stop sign in the parking lot. So, heading back on Bandera 46, whatever you want to call it, back across I-10. So this bridge, I just went over it. It was a little on the slick side. Not like icy slick, but just slippery. So go slow. So I guess that's the quick check there on the left. It's open. So. HEB is open. Taco Cabana is not open. Thank you people at HEB for coming to work. So people need stuff. This is pretty slippery. I'm on my brakes a little bit. You can feel the back sliding a little bit. It's not too bad, but I can definitely feel it moving around. Pet Barn and Dunkin' Donuts is not open. Pretty much everything over there on the right, Sauced and a little Mexican food restaurant that I can never remember, the bank, Sonic, they're all closed. So far, surprisingly, this intersection is the worst that I've gone through. This is the Bandera Main Street or Bandera and 46 intersection. And over there coming north, where that gray truck just came through, that part of the intersection is really slippery. And then over on the other side of Bandera, where this white Ford's coming down, it's really slick. I was watching, when I was coming the other way, I was watching two-wheel drive cars basically just sitting there spinning, trying to get traction and struggling. They eventually kind of got through, but they were sliding side to side. And so that it's always a little scary to watch. Again, if I didn't have four-wheel drive, I wouldn't be out. I get it, some people don't have it, but definitely you have a lot better footing. I'm staying back a little bit out of the intersection, further back than I normally would. So I have to make sure people aren't sliding through. Just kind of go meander. Let's go real slow through this. Oh, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So I'm back heading north on Main Street or Highway 46. This part of the road is in good shape. It's just wet. It looks like they might have tried to sand it. Maybe. Now this part looks slippery. We're just going to go real slow. I went ahead and I shifted down. So I'm in a lower. I'm just running in second gear, so I don't have to use my brakes. The left side looks to be in better shape than the right side, but I've got to turn up here, so I don't want to change lanes. It's not too bad. On my brakes a little bit. I'm doing about 15 miles per hour in this 35. Quite a bit of traffic on Main Street. That's slippery right there. Let's slow it a little bit. Slow down for this bridge. Main Street, looking down Main Street. Main Street looks okay. It looks clear. It doesn't look like there's really any ice down that section of downtown. This, on the other hand, is very slippery. Go slow. I hope you guys can hear me, because I got the heater on. I hope it doesn't sound like just a windstorm. So, River Road looks the river looks frozen. Looks like it's got a sheet of ice over it. Pothole. So again, this is a little slippery, but it's not like icy. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm going to lose control, but I can definitely feel the truck sliding around a little bit. Dodge and Duck's closed. No beer today. Don't see the ducks either. I I guess hopefully they found somewhere warm. So I'm on 46 heading, or River Road, whatever you want to call it, heading east, heading back towards out of town over by our neighborhood. So this part of the road's really good. There's no, just water, no ice, no snow either. This up here is probably a little slippery. It's more like it's kind of like a bridge, a little bit. Yeah, I've lived in Texas for 35 years, and I've definitely never seen snow like this. Usually it snows here and we'll get a couple, we'll get an inch or 2 or 3 maybe, but it's so warm, it's gone in a few hours, or you definitely by the next day. And so to have snow on the ground like this for a couple of days is really strange, and especially this much snow. I measured at our house, and we got about 11 inches. So that's a legitimate snowstorm. And so, gas station over there, Biggie's, looks like it's open. This is definitely a little slippery. I have traction, it's just, I can just feel it. I can just feel it being, it's like, again, like I don't feel like I'm gonna slide off into the ditch. But, I think someone over there did slide off the ditch.